Good morning, and this is almost the end of December for this financial year, for this calendar year, and I thought of putting across a new video for all. And as I was wondering as to what exactly shall I talk on, I felt that once again let me come back to a very important aspect in today's world that we need to really discuss on is integrity. Now, integrity, as I had always defined, integrity is doing something correct, doing the things correct when nobody is watching you exactly. So it is independent of whether somebody is able to get to know what wrongs you are doing or other things like that. But integrity is all about doing the correct things when nobody is watching you. So this is the most important thing that you really need to look into. And what we see in today's world is that, let us take up one example of our country itself. You know, when we speak, we say that India is not progressing. Last 60 years, what has happened? The politicians are corrupt. The bureaucrats are corrupt. That's why India has not progressed. That's so true. That's so true that we have a bunch of people who had been ruling our countries, or the administrators who had been there with us, and we trusted the citizens, trusted them, and what we saw is that they did not fulfill our trust. So what did exactly they do? What they did was that they felt that the money they were allowed to spend on the citizens, on the various social aspects of the government, were siphoned out. So that was something like cheating. So integrity was absent at the position that they were holding. Integrity was totally absent, and that led to the non-progress of the country as a whole. So let us now boil it down to organizations, and you have seen that in organizations also a lot of people are there in very responsible positions, or I would rather say that every position in an organization is it comes down to something which is very responsible. You at whatever level you are working, you are a responsible individual, and you really you are responsible for certain jobs, certain figures, certain reporting structures, certain reporting of facts and all those things. But however, if you see that at times you manipulate that. If you manipulate that, that is breach of integrity. And what exactly you feel? How do you really feel? If you really do not feel bad about it and you say no, it's fine, then I think that there's a gross problem in the character of that individual, that denies the overall progress of a country, of an organization. Hence that has been reflecting time and again when we see there are a breach of integrity everywhere. Whenever there is a breach of integrity, and we see situations like when people are being asked as to why, they had also put that blame on somebody else, saying that it was because of somebody else that I had done it, because it was practiced earlier. Now come on, tell me one thing. Do you think if there is an error which was happening and you knowingly continue that, do you ask me to believe that it was because of somebody else? Do you ask me to believe that you knew nothing about it? So integrity is deep-rooted. Integrity has a lot of importance in today's world. No organizations can actually grow faster, or even there cannot be a progress in any organization if the integrity is breached, if the integrity is compromised. And when an organization does not progress, none of us progress. So our existence in any organization depends on the progress of an organization. And if you are jeopardizing the progress of an organization by breaching integrity, you are actually doing a crime. The second most important aspect that I would always like to harp on when we discuss about integrity is that what happens if you believe in integrity, if you practice integrity. So now see, if you believe in integrity or you practice integrity, what happens is that you are left to very barren truths. Facts and figures comes in front of you. So for say if you are manipulating a particular business statement, and showing sales or a performance which is not true. So everybody starts believing that that is the truth, and hence a lot of investment happens at that particular place. A lot of false appreciation goes to that particular territory, and hence over a period of time when it comes out, then there is an absolute breach of trust, and the trust among the organization, among the people who trusted you and you, becomes so brittle that it is very difficult to bring it back. So take care of your reputation in life as a business individual, as a person who is into serious profession. So ensure that doesn't goes wrong. People will always remember you as an individual who has gone through some tough phases. I don't mind people going through some tough situations and fighting it out, rather than reporting things which are incorrect and showing a false picture to the rest of the organization. So integrity, I keep on telling the same thing time and again, that you need to practice integrity. It needs to be deep rooted, it needs to be there in your DNA, in your blood. And at the top of the organization, if you see, as an organization, majority of the leaders are strong on integrity, and whenever there has been a breach at the top level, there has been absolute failure. One of the biggest example was Satyam Computers. You know that a couple of years ago a big thing happened wherein Satyam Computers showed figures which were not correct and took a lot of money from the market, and when it came out in the open, there was absolute breach of trust. The faith went off, the shareholders were very unhappy about how it was done. So this is the same thing which is happening in other organizations also. So as young individuals, my sincere request is that you believe in integrity, do the correct job. If you are going out of your house, since you are into a sales job, if you are going out of your house and making calls, report that. If you are not feeling well, report a leave. I mean, nothing will happen, nothing will go wrong in your life if you take a leave in a day or two. And we had seen that many a times people just to avoid a strong review from their immediate superior tries to manipulate statements and then show a false picture to the company, and just think that once the company comes to know about you, the rest of the company who had believed on you comes to know about you, what kind of impression do you really give to them about you. So avoid that in life. And this is something that I had always been very focused on, and I always believe that integrity is a pillar of growth. If you are strong in integrity, you will definitely grow, because you will feel not good if you are not performing. Hence you will try better in the market space, and that is where it will really bring the best out of you, and you will really work hard so that you actually have actual results in the market space. And that is where you will really contribute to the growth of the organization. And if you do not have skills to produce those results, probably the organization might help you to get develop those skills, and that is where you will really enjoy working together. And the best part of integrity is that you really feel good when you go back home. When you go back home as a professional, as a father, as a son of somebody, you really feel good that yes, you tried your best and it didn't work out maybe. So let's take up this. This is the end of 2018 almost. Let 2019 be the turning year for all of us in terms of practicing integrity to the fullest and ensuring that the correct things are being reported, the correct things are being done, and the trust among all the employees is to the maximum, and that is where an organization will grow. And if an organization grows, all of us grow. So let's start working out those terms and conditions, that we are not going to breach integrity and to do the correct things which will take the organization forward. Thank you.